Hebu tu tusalimiane.
President Uhuru Kenyatta's public approval rating is on the app. The latest poll by Ipsos, involving 2,076 respondents, puts his approval rating at 68%, up from 47% in November last year. But the president is not just adored in his home soil. These latest poll findings indicate he's made some inroads in perceived court strongholds. The president, for instance, scores a 66% approval rating against 29% who do not approve of him at the coast. In Western, the president scored a favorable 58% against 37% of those who don't approve. His approval ratings are lowest in Nyanza at only 30%. Those who approve of the president's performance cite infrastructure development, education, and economic growth.
There's been a continuing effort by both the deputy and the president to spend quite a bit of time in areas that, at least in terms of the last election, have been characterized as opposition strongholds, especially those I mentioned, as well as parts of Western and Kisii and Nyanza, and even some visits to Luo, Nyanza, and so on.
The findings, however, show the Deputy President William Ruto's popularity among even Jubilee supporters is not as high compared to that of the president.
First of all, I think people realize that however active the Deputy President has been in all aspects of governance and politics, the ultimate authority is with his senior. So if things go really well, they probably wouldn't give him as much credit. If things went really badly, they probably wouldn't blame him as much.
The president's popularity does not reflect on sentiment about the country's direction. A majority of those who polled hold the view that the country is generally moving in the wrong direction. This number includes a significant chunk of Jubilee supporters. 60% of the respondents said the country is going in the wrong direction, against 26% who think the country is on the right track.
So sometimes expressing approval for somebody, it's not because you completely approve of everything they do, but when you look realistically at what the alternatives are, you're more dissatisfied with them. So it can be more of a negative support than positive.
A number of those who think the country is not moving in the right direction list the cost of living, leadership problems, corruption, and unemployment as their reasons. The survey was done between the 4th and the 18th of June. Sheila Sendeo, NTV.